Hey, what is up guys? It is Spooky here today, and I have some very big news that I'm excited to share with you guys today. So, this weekend I have been working extremely hard, and I'm finally happy to announce that I have opened up a t-shirt store for men and female where you can find STL kind of shirts and tank tops, shorts, all kinds of stuff there. I'm going to leave a link for that below. I'm super excited for that because it will help me out. Now, the prices are a little pricey, but I didn't get to make the prices. It's the company, or well, the website that I'm using. They make it depending how and what the material is. But anything will help me out. I'm actually going to buy some myself. So if you don't feel comfortable doing that, I'll eventually do it, and then I'll make a video if it is totally legit, which it most likely is legit. I'm telling you guys, honest to God. And the second biggest announcement that I have today is that I have a Twitch account that I've had active for a long time. If you know what Twitch is, if you don't know what it is, basically it's an online basically streaming website. So I stream a lot of video games on there. I'll be doing some kind of podcasts, so stay tuned for that. I also bought myself a new microphone. You can't see it right now, but I can do a lot more narrations. I can do better music type stuff, so I'm so excited for that. So these three things right here, the Twitch account, my store, and then this new microphone, are really going to help me grow my channel. This is the big announcement that I've had, and I really hope that I can do more and that I can really pursue this a lot. And going along with correlation to this video, there's just so much I want to do. And thank you guys so much for supporting me all the way through. I love you guys. This is SpookieSTL, and enjoy the rest of the video. Hey, what is up guys? My name is Brandon, or for those of you who have been watching me for a while, you know me as Spooky. I feel like a lot of you guys don't know exactly who I am, or where I've come from, or why I do the things I do. So that's what I'm going to be explaining as quickly and as efficiently as possible as I can in this video. Since I was a kid, all I ever wanted to do was entertain people. I never really got out, I never really played sports. I was a kid who stayed inside, played video games all day, came home from school just to live into a system where I could make my dreams and my realities come true and play a character that I wanted to portray. I was a very visionary, very artistic kid. It's hard for me to get along with people, but I did have a lot of friends growing up in elementary school that I still very much talk to today. I used to live in a small town in New Jersey, and basically I lived there for I think until I was in 6th grade, and I loved it over there. I learned so many different things. I mean, I learned how to dance over there, I learned how to draw over there, I had tons of friends. I mean, I was just in the prime of junior high. I mean, I was living life, you know. I was dating a lot of girls at a very young age because I just liked girls and stuff, and that's what happened. But then in between the middle of all that, something really big had come into my life that changed everything. I moved away from New Jersey all the way to across the country to California. And then everything started to change. I was very depressed as a child. I didn't know what was going on. I had a lot of family that lived in California, but in no way, shape, or form did I ever think I was ever going to move there. My parents had always mentioned it. It was just something that they always wanted to do for a couple years, but then when it finally happened, I was not prepared. I was in the middle of 6th grade. I was going into my 2nd semester, and I was around kids that had known each other and been friends with each other for years. So I needed to open up again. I needed to be somebody again. And I had come over liking anime, video games. I mean, I didn't really have a lot of different things to do over there. I quickly adapted, and I lived in a small gated community that I harvested some friends, and basically we became friends like you would see in 80s and 70s movies and 60 movies and all that. We were the Sandlot kids basically, and I used to go outside and play baseball and football and soccer and all these other games with these group of kids that basically adopted me in. I remember one day this one kid, I was walking around in this gated community. It was like a suburb community in the middle of like a hot valley in California, in Southern California, closer to San Diego. and he's like, hey kid with the green shirt, come on over here, you know. And ever since that day, I mean, and I used to have really short hair. When I lived in New Jersey, I was the model of what a Jersey kid would look like. But then when I moved to California, I let my hair really grow out, and I've done all kinds of transitions. I had long hair at the time, so I looked like I kind of fit in. And my accent was still very strong from New Jersey. It's still prominent in some things today, but I lived in New Jersey and the West Coast and the South. I lived all over the place. So ever since after that day, you know, I fell in love with these new group of kids, and slowly but surely middle school ended, and I had some friends, but I still wasn't being open. I still hated the idea of living in California. High school came around. I was dating a girl for a while who was close to being my only best friend at the time. And I was really indulged in this relationship for, I would say, 2.5 years. Almost 3.5 years, really. It was a very long time, and high school was very difficult for me. I was a very different kid. I never paid attention in class. I would always draw, I would always write. I had a very overactive imagination. I was never good in grades. But I knew I wanted to tell stories. I wanted to do something stronger than I'd never done before. And so I remember I sat down sophomore year one time with my cousins, and I told them I wanted to go to film school. I wanted to make movies. Well, 2 years and a couple relationships later, after I graduated high school, well, even before that, I got really into drama and video production. I did that all my senior year. Senior year is when I flowered, really, in California. After that, pretty much I am who I am today. You know, the artistic, spooky kid, that is me. And that didn't happen until my senior year. It took me so long to enjoy California that when I finally enjoyed it, it was gone from me. Now, after I had basically got done with high school, I said goodbye to some people because I knew I was going to go to Los Angeles for film school. I went to Los Angeles for a year, studied there. I was never a kid. I was a very clean kid, and then I got really depressed, so I started, you know, partying and drinking and what other 18-year-old would do in college at some point in life. If not, that's good for you, but this is my story. And I was doing fine, and then I got depressed because I learned that Los Angeles was very different than how I imagined it and saw it. So I left California, well, I left Los Angeles, and then I went back home to community college. It was my only option. I didn't want to pay student loans, and I hated it. And at this point, I knew I wanted to do YouTube videos, but it was despised amongst that film school because they wanted you to be the next Steven Spielberg or, you know, such and such, and I was just not that kid. I wanted to go the YouTube route because I loved being a creative outlet. You know, I loved acting, I loved directing, I loved writing, I loved being who I was. So I started trailing into YouTube. Now, I have done YouTube since I first moved to California. I've had so many cameras in my life, been doing it all my entire life, but no recognition has come in because I just never knew how to promote, how to do these different things. And even still today, I'm sitting on 45 subscribers, and that's not a whole lot because I watch a lot of YouTube videos and YouTubers, and they have so much more than me, and it discourages me. But at the same time, this is what I want to do. So after my community college, I decided to go to Virginia, and I kind of went on this faith journey of figuring out who I was, and I met new people, but I moved to Virginia. And then I was out there for 6 months, and then I came back home because I didn't want to go back to that school anymore. And then once again, we moved. Okay, my parents decided to buy a house in Pennsylvania, so then I moved with them to Pennsylvania. And now we're back here on the East Coast, and now I'm back with friends that I've met in my life previously. And I know people all on the West, the South, and the East, not so much the North, but one day maybe. And the idea behind this is that I've been all these different places and I have so many different stories, and I feel like I can honestly project this into what I'm doing. And out of all the schools, out of all the jobs, I had 4 different jobs. I worked at electronics and Targets. I worked in electronics in a West Coast place called Fry's Electronics. I worked in Best Buy, and I worked as a pizza deliverer. Okay, I had 4 different jobs, and I've had many opportunities that I've given up and all this other stuff. And if you know me, or if my friends know me, they know I'll do anything for them and I'll reach out to them. I could be a little stubborn and rude and all this other stuff at times, but it's just because I'm not who I was a long time ago. I was a very kind, considerate kid, but nowadays I've grown up and I'm very sarcastic. I use humor to hide a lot of feelings. It's hard for me to open up at times. For all this, I've gone on and off to Virginia. I'm back home, Pennsylvania right now, and there's no job I'd rather do than doing this YouTube stuff. I'm not getting paid for it, but I feel like sincerely, all the work I put into my life and into making my videos, I have like 115 videos right now. When you see this video, it's probably going to be 117. All that work, I look at it and I think, man, I really want to do this for the rest of my life. And I really try every day. So getting to know me, you got to understand my journey. There's still so much I haven't said. There's still so much pain, so much heartache, so much pride, so much rewards and accomplishments I've done, but ultimately getting to this point where I am in my life right now. I'm 20, going on 21 next month, which will open up a world of possibilities to me, good possibilities. I really want to do this, and this is all I really want to do, and I get so stubborn and I get envious. I don't know how to deal with this sometimes. I stress out, but yeah, I still do this and I try to keep consistent, because the worst thing that can happen is if I'm 25 or 30 and I say, man, I wish I would have done this earlier. I don't know what's going to happen. I've seen people take off in their careers. I've seen people descend in their careers. I just want to be given a chance. And I'm standing here. I've made one of these videos before, but I haven't had a lot of defining moments in my life that have pushed me to do something. I kind of always wanted to do something, and this is what I want to do, and I don't get paid for what I do. I never get paid or anything for what I do. I'm a writer. I wrote a book and I want to publish it, and it's got a lot of views and all this other stuff, and I know it can do well, and I just feel like I need that one opportunity, and sometimes I don't know how to go about it. Like sometimes I think I need like a manager or like an agent or something, but even me, I don't even know how to do all that. I'm just the creative process behind that. I don't do the whole business side, and if I did, that would be incredible, but I only know so much. And all my life, I just want to get this out. I promote a lot, and I promote a lot on my Facebook, on all my social medias and stuff, and it's very heartbreaking to see something you do go unnoticed, but sometimes it's not always unnoticed. I have a lot of people that watch my videos that tell me they do but aren't subscribed, don't like them, but they say that they do watch it and they support me, and I appreciate that so much in my heart. You guys don't understand. That helps me get through my days. So I'm here telling you, if you have something you want to do or anything artistic, please do it. If you need someone to talk to, if you need someone to support you, I'm here. That's what my channel, my whole YouTube is about, is to helping others and creating a positive outlook and a vibe of share the love, expressing happiness and admitting that everywhere. My role model that has always been my role model is Walt Disney. And all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them, is what he used to say. And that man started from nothing, as many other people like J.K. Rowling and all these other people that made it very successful. And I can only hope that one day I could get to that point, not in wealth-wise, but being able to touch people's lives-wise. So this is a little of who I am in case you never know what I do. I try to do the best I can. I make these videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and I mean, I'm on a streak right now, but sometimes I'm gonna lose days, and this is a very long video right now, but thank you if you watch this. Truly, you don't know how much it means to me and how much you're supporting me right now. So this is an introduction to me. My name is... So sincerely, thank you guys so much for all you've done for me, for this journey, and for this channel. I'm doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for my own happiness and to promote happiness, and I hope I can help you guys and so much other stuff. So at the end of the day, guys, thank you for this journey so far, and here's a cheers to the journey ahead. Share the love.